Well, thank you, Ashish and Sumuk. A very good morning and welcome to the ACJ Newsroom. Wishing a very happy Republic Day to all my viewers. This is Shantadeep Dey, your host for the day. Let's have a look at what's making news this morning. The Republic Day parade is to commence at 9 a.m. at Rajpath in New Delhi. In a first, 10 heads of the Association of the Southeast Asian Nations are to attend this. Government to award 3 Padma Vibhushans and 9 Padma Bhushans this year. While Maestro Ilayaraja gets the Padma Vibhushan, MS Dhoni is to be awarded the Padma Bhushan. Second minor rape victim commits suicide in Odisha within a matter of 3 days. Gold price has increased by 1,000 rupees in the last 19 days. India is celebrating its 69th Republic Day today. The main attraction of the day is the Republic Day parade along the Rajpath near India Gate. Here the country's military might, culture and diversity will be in full display. Every part of the country will be represented in the grand parade. There will be colorful theme-based floats of different states highlighting the state's culture and significance. This time, the Republic Day parade will be attended by the 10 heads of the Association of the Southeast Asian Nations, that is the ASEAN. The Government of India has announced 3 Padma Vibhushan and 9 Padma Bhushan awards. The list also includes 73 Padma Shri awards. These awards will be given away to a whole host of distinguished personalities by President Ramnath Kovind. The Padma Awards are due to be given away at the Republic Day celebrations in Delhi. This includes a Padma Shri Award to an individual from each of the 10 ASEAN countries. Singer Ilayaraja, musician Ustad Ghulam Mustafa Khan and Hindutva ideologue P. Parmeshwaran will be awarded the Padma Vibhushan. The Padma Vibhushan is India's second highest civilian award. In other news, a minor rape victim has committed suicide yet again in Odisha. This is the second such case over the last 3 days. The victim had claimed rape by her neighbor Nimai Palai. Palai of Tumuraput Panchayat was reportedly unhappy with his unrequited love and thus the crime. Her father informed the villagers about the incident the next morning. He also lodged a complaint with Banapur police. While the police said that they were on course to arrest Palai, they were yet to do so after 4 weeks of the alleged rape. The girl, unable to bear mental torture due to gossiping villagers, consumed pesticide. She was rushed to Banpur hospital. Later, she was shifted to a hospital in Bhubaneswar in critical condition, but she passed away soon. She was unhappy over alleged police inaction in the case. 4 days ago, another minor had alleged gang rape by 4 Cobra Jawans. She too had killed herself in Koraput district after the state CID dismissed the rape allegations as false. The suicide had triggered outrage in the state, with opposition parties holding a bandh and BJD MP Tathagat Satpathy calling out the apathy of the state government. In business news we have, gold price increased by 1,000 rupees in last 19 days. It reached a 14-month high of 31,450 rupees per 10 grams in the national capital. This came as the US dollar weakened to nearly 3-year low against several major global currencies. This occurred in the wake of comments by US Treasury Secretary Steven Mnuchin that he welcomed a weaker currency, raising demand for the precious metal as a safe haven. Besides an uptick in seasonal buying by local dwellers, firmed up the prices. Silver prices regained the 41,000 mark by jumping 1,100 on increased offtake by industrial units and coin makers. In other news, the country's largest car manufacturer, Maruti Suzuki India, reported a 3% year-on-year increase in its net profit. The profits during the October-December quarter stood at 1,799 crore rupees. The lower than expected profit was due to higher effective tax rates and lower non-operating income. This was because of a rupees 313 crore mark-to-market impact on the invested surplus compared to the year-ago period. The Maruti stock ended 1.6% lower at rupees 9,277 on the BSE before the results were announced. In sports news, we have former USA gymnastics doctor Larry Nassar has been sentenced to between 40 and 175 years in prison. This comes after he was proven guilty of sexually assaulting athletes under his care. As many as 156 women, including Olympic champions Ali Reisman and Michaela Maroney, testified against Nassar during the 7-day hearing. Nassar had already been sentenced to 60 years on child pornography charges in December 2017. In cricket news we have, Indian batsman Cheteshwar Pujara got to his half century in 173 balls. This comes after he took over 50 balls to get off the mark in the third test against South Africa. This was Pujara's 17th half century in test cricket. Virat Kohli and Pujara were the only Indian batsmen to reach double figures by the time he was dismissed. At the end of day 2, India leads South Africa by 42 runs as Vijay and Rahul hold crease. The score stands at 49-1. That's all that we have for today. Thank you. Welcome back again. This is your host Shantadeep Dey and here are the top stories. The 69th Republic Day Parade is to commence very soon at Rajpath in New Delhi. You can watch it live right after this show. This live telecast will be brought forward by the Doordarshan network. In a first, 10 heads of the Association of the Southeast Asian Nations are to attend this. To accommodate and ensure security of the 10 heads of state, the stage where they will be seated will be enclosed by bulletproof glass. This glass will be 100 feet wide. That makes it 3 times bigger than what it was last year. There's unprecedented security in Delhi. Mobile hit teams, anti-aircraft guns and sharpshooters have been deployed to keep a watch on the 8-kilometer long parade route. The route extends from Rajpath to Red Fort. Nearly 60,000 security personnel drawn from the Delhi Police and Central Security Forces have been deployed in central Delhi. Snipers have been stationed on top of high-rise buildings. Scores of CCTV cameras are keeping a tight vigil on people's movements on the parade route. The country's military might, culture and diversity will be in full display. Every part of the country will be represented in the grand parade. There will be colorful theme-based floats of different states highlighting the state's culture and significance. 2 tableaux will also showcase India's historical, civilizational, educational, religious and cultural linkages with the ASEAN nations. Reports coming in suggest that the foreign guests would go to Rashtrapati Bhavan first. From there, the cars carrying the heads of state and their spouses will start rolling down the Raisina Hill at 9:35 am. As per the protocol worked out, the first to arrive will be the Prime Minister of Brunei and the last to reach will be the Thai King. One of the main spectacles of the parade will be the breathtaking stunts on motorcycles performed by Seema Bhavani. It is a group of 113 women from the Border Security Force. The group would be a first all-woman contingent from any force to perform biking stunts at the parade. An Air Force tableau themed Indian Air Force encouraging indigenization will display models of Tejas multi-role fighter aircraft, Rudra helicopter, Arudra radar and Akash missile system. The grand finale of the parade will be a fly past the Air Force. C-130J Super Hercules, C-17 Globemaster, Su-13 MKIs, LCA Tejas will be among the aircrafts that will fly in different formations. It is being also notified that no commercial flights will land or take off at the Indira Gandhi International Airport from 10:35 am to 12:15 pm. In other news, President Ramnath Kovind in his first Republic Day Eve address to the nation called for a civic-minded society where one can disagree with views. They can even disagree with a historical context without mocking the other person's dignity. These comments come in the backdrop of an escalating row and violence over Bollywood film Padmavat. Some fringe groups allege that the film distorts their history and defames Rajput queen Padmavati. The film hit the screens on Thursday amid tight security. The president also said institutions should be disciplined and morally upright. The institutions should also respect their fraternal relationship with other institutions. Touching upon other issues, Kovind said, "It is our secret obligation to eliminate the curse of poverty in the shortest possible time. He said this is non-negotiable for the Republic. The Government of India has announced 3 Padma Vibhushan and 9 Padma Bhushan awards. The list also includes 73 Padma Shri awards. These awards will be given away to a whole host of distinguished personalities by President Ram Nath Kovind. The Padma Awards are due to be given away at the Republic Day celebrations in Delhi. These includes a Padma Shri Award to an individual from each of the 10 ASEAN countries. Singer Ilayaraja, musician Ustad Ghulam Mustafa Khan and Hindutva ideologue P. Parmeshwaran will be awarded the Padma Vibhushan. The Padma Vibhushan is India's second highest civilian award. That's all for today. Thank you. So this is the live update of the Republic Day parade that is going on, that you can see on your screens, and we can see a huge gathering of people there.
Ensuring the dignity of the individual and the unity and integrity of the nation. Reminding us of the magnificence and strength of the Republic.
It's very foggy and the visibility is very low.
And diversity of a land that is so beautifully echoed and etched in the Indian ethos in our national song, Vande Mataram.
The centre on Wednesday announced that it would infuse 88,139 crore rupees in the form of free capitalization from the government this financial year, according to a presentation made by the Finance Ministry. This capital flows into 20 state-owned banks during the current fiscal. 11 public sector banks under the prompt corrective action framework of the Reserve Bank of India are set to receive rupees 52,311 crore in form of free capitalization. That's all for today. Thank you.